and you wake up. There is no one at home. Thinking that everyone has gone somewhere, you start having breakfast. However, there is a strange silence. Outside, there are no sounds of cars, nor the voices of children playing in the streets. After finishing your breakfast, you decide to check your social media accounts, only to find something even stranger. No one has posted anything today. Not a single person. This surprises you. What could have happened? It's time to go outside to understand what's going on. But the streets are empty. Except for some stray cats and dogs, there is no sign of human life. And now, you realize you are the last person on Earth. Of course, it is not easy to process this shock. But what could have happened? Could a virus have wiped out all of humanity? Or did everyone conspire to play a prank on you? Your first day alone in the world has already passed. On the second day, you start to realize that maybe this is not so bad. Think about it. You can immediately start driving any luxury car you see. There's no need to pay for it. If you see a beautiful Mercedes, all you have to do is figure out which house has the key, grab it, and drive until the fuel runs out. Then, just leave it and pick another one. Your clothes are starting to get dirty, but that's no problem. Enter any shopping mall, grab whatever you like, and walk out. You have more than enough clothes to last a lifetime. You can be as extravagant as you want. But have you noticed that you're starting to feel hungry? Then, just walk into the first supermarket you see and eat whatever you want. All the chocolates, all the food, are now yours. However, be careful. If the electricity goes out while you're inside, you wouldn't want to get trapped. Since there's no one left to maintain electrical grids and fix broken power lines, the entire world will be plunged into darkness in just a few days. You should start collecting flashlights and batteries, because the nights without electricity will feel much longer, and for the first time, you may start to truly feel the weight of loneliness. Very soon, packaged food will start to spoil, so you'd better learn how to hunt. Fishing could be a good start. But be cautious. Wolves, boars, and bears living around your city will now roam the same streets as you. At first, they might hesitate, but after a few months without hearing human voices, they will start moving into urban areas. Because of this, breaking into gun stores and grabbing some weapons would be a smart idea. You don't want to become a meal. In a world where you are the only one left, 3 things are essential: water, food, and shelter. Shelter is the easiest part. You have access to the most beautiful mansions and palaces. Choose anyone you like and enjoy yourself. No one will question what you're doing. If you ever get bored of your city, you can go wherever you want. After all, the entire world belongs to you. Maybe there are beautiful vacation destinations you've always wanted to visit but never had the chance. Just hop in a car and go. But remember, the most luxurious hotels won't have staff to serve you anymore. The world is yours, but no one is there to take care of your needs. Since you're the only one left on Earth, you can go wherever you want, even places that were once off limits. You could explore secret military bases, find hidden warplanes and bombs. Maybe, when you get tired of solitude, you could add excitement to your life by destroying buildings you don't like. Who would stop you? Wait a minute. Did you hear that? A roar echoes from the city center. What could it be? Research suggests that in a world without humans, animals from zoos and nature parks will eventually escape due to hunger. This means that within a few months, lions, elephants, and even crocodiles will be wandering the same streets as you. Be on your guard. However, since there are no humans, wild animals will also have abundant prey to hunt, meaning you won't be at the top of their menu, at least for now. Did you notice? You have more energy than before, and you feel healthier. Without factories polluting the air and cars emitting toxic gases, the environment is much cleaner, making your body function better. There's also no one left to spread diseases. But if you don't have first aid knowledge, even a small cut could become infected and lead to serious problems. So, always carry a medical kit with you. In fact, surviving in this world is the easy part. The hardest part is maintaining your mental health. Humans are social beings, naturally drawn to communication and companionship. After days, weeks, and months without talking to anyone, you might find yourself subconsciously starting to talk to yourself. Studies on prisoners who spent long periods in solitary confinement show that they eventually start drawing human figures on walls and talking to them. Some even give names to their drawings and have imaginary arguments. Humans need social interaction. Even the most introverted person will feel the urge to talk eventually. Today, there are people who live alone in forests or on deserted islands. But they all have at least a dog to keep them company. Maybe you should get a dog too. It would serve as both a companion and a protector. Without electricity, there's no internet, and you might decide to travel the world to see if there are any other survivors. Cars could help, but it would take a long time. If you know how to operate a boat or a plane, those could make your journey faster. With a well-equipped boat, you could travel the entire world's coastal cities in a few years, searching for signs of humanity. Or, if you have flight training, you could use a small aircraft to explore more quickly. But be careful. Within 10 years, nuclear facilities will start exploding due to lack of maintenance. Staying away from such cities is the best option. These explosions could have the same effect as Chernobyl. Experts say that one of the most important things for surviving alone is maintaining a routine and taking care of yourself. Just because there's no one else around doesn't mean you should let yourself go. Keeping a clean and groomed appearance will boost your confidence and give you a sense of purpose. If you stop taking care of yourself, you might turn into a wild-looking creature over time. After spending a year alone, you may even start acting more like an animal, hunting and eating raw meat like wolves. Some people who have survived alone in remote places for years have been observed adopting behaviors similar to wild animals. After a long time, relying on tall buildings might not be safe either. Without maintenance, skyscrapers could collapse, so it's better to live in smaller, safer houses. And since there's no one to regulate dams, rivers might flood entire cities. Choosing a house on a small hill might save you from waking up to a flood one morning. Most importantly, never forget who you are and where you came from. Visit your hometown and familiar places frequently. Without communication or technology, your mind might start playing tricks on you, making you forget your past. Studies show that people who lived alone in the wilderness for over a decade often forget their own history. Since survival occupies their entire focus, memories fade away unless there are photos or reminders nearby. In the end, you have only two choices. Either you find another person and become the new Adam and Eve of humanity, or you spend the rest of your life completely alone, with no one to share your experiences with, waiting for your inevitable fate.